Casino collapse. The floor of a new casino being built in Cincinnati falls out from underneath workers. The accident comes just a month after a similar accident at the site of Cleveland's new casino. Last month, a parking deck at the Horseshoe Casino partially collapsed. Both casinos are being built by Rock Gaming. In Cincinnati, about a dozen workers were hurt in today's collapse. Good evening, I'm DANITA Harris.
And I'm Lee Jordan. We have team coverage of this collapse, starting with new developments that News Channel 5's Chris Flanagan is following from the Breaking News Center. Chris?
Well, we're told none of the injuries is life-threatening. 5 casino workers, though, will be held overnight at a Cincinnati hospital for observation. OSHA investigators working right now to figure out what caused that collapse. A 60 by 60 foot bay collapsed just before 8 o'clock this morning. It happened as concrete was being poured. And iron workers who were standing on top of the deck in the concrete essentially wrote it down as the floor fell. Investigators with OSHA have been on scene since this morning examining the collapse, and that collapse occurred on the casino level, which is the second floor. Rock Gaming's Steve Rosenthal bristled at the idea that any of this could have been caused by a rush to speed up the work.
There's absolutely no acceleration of the work schedule. We're still scheduled to open in spring of 2013. This was a scheduled concrete pour, like many more before them. So this was not an accelerated schedule at all. This was perfectly on schedule for what we had from the beginning.
So when you install the structural steel, you finish it out, it gets inspected before anybody comes in here and starts pouring concrete. So one thing I want to dispel is that there was a big rush to get a lot of things done. There was a rush to get things done, but a rush involves adding extra cranes. In the background you'll see there's 2 giant red cranes. So if you want to get more done, you have to get more equipment in there, and you get more people. You got to go in a separate area.
You still have to inspect everything.
Everything gets inspected.
Work on the casino shut down right now and will be until OSHA says it is safe to get back to work. On your side in the Breaking News Center, Chris Flanagan, News Channel 5.
Right, thank you, Chris. Our team coverage continues now on the collapse. If you remember, just a little more than 1 month ago, a very similar accident happened at the parking garage for the Horseshoe Casino that's about to open here in Cleveland. News Channel 5 investigator Sarah Buttison gives us the scoop on the connection.
DANITA, tonight, company officials are saying there's no connection between the collapses. But what happened here last month seems to have an awful lot in common with what happened today in Cincinnati. On December 16th, workers had just poured a 60 by 60 section of concrete for a parking garage for the planned Horseshoe Casino when the second floor collapsed.
I heard a big crash, and I heard all the concrete fall in, and guys start hollering.
Rock Gaming and Rock Caesars are developing both casinos. Both collapses happened on a 60 by 60 section, or bay. Both happened during a concrete pour, and both happened on the second level of the structures. In Cincinnati, Rock Gaming principal Steve Rosenthal downplayed any connection between the collapses.
These are 2 different construction management companies, 2 different contractors, 2 different sites.
There is one more connection between the 2 collapses. That is that they are both being investigated by the developers and by OSHA. I talked to Cleveland's OSHA director today. He said he is not sure when their report on the collapse here will be ready. On your side, I'm investigator Sarah Buttison, News Channel 5.
And Sarah, even